Well, I assumed that there would be some increased cost because, of course, we got caught up in the legal battles for a year and a half, and that slowed us down. And secondly, you never know what the final bid is going to be until the envelopes are open. So, of course, you'd like to see the price come down, but we also are seeing the debt servicing come down. So there are some savings, but there's no question it's going to be more expensive because we're 18 months and we should have had a shovel in the ground.
We'll vote against the final report on a couple of grounds. The retail is a key element. I don't see it being unique and distinct as was promised. And I don't see the key transportation challenges that we know we're going to be facing. They haven't been solved yet. I chair an advisory committee that's looking at solutions, but we haven't come up with any magic answers. We're still stuck with the same Bank Street Bridge you got to get across, the same limited capacity street and buses. The pedestrian bike bridge across the canal that we hoped would be built now has a bigger price tag and is looking like it's going to be harder to get built. So some of our solutions are just optimism at the moment. It makes it not possible for me at the moment to say I'm spending $165 million of your money with too many unknowns.
No, I can't say that, and I've always maintained that is going to be one of the challenges at Lansdowne, because you've got a landlocked situation with Queen Elizabeth Driveway, Bank Street, and the canal, and we have that problem now. Whether it was the Rolling Stones concert years ago, or a CFL game, or the Grey Cup, the FIFA under 20 tournament a couple of years ago, there are always going to be challenges, and I've never diminished that. There will be. I know that area very well. I lived in the area. My parents lived across the street. I represented it for 6 years. And there's always a challenge when there's large events in one location. There are challenges at the CE Center when there's a big event. There are challenges at the Convention Center. So what we have to do is try to minimize the impact on the surrounding community. And part of the transportation plan is working with our partners like the NCC so that when there's a major event, we have the capacity, for instance, to use the driveway as a transit shuttle service to get people in and out of the area as quickly as possible. We also have the ability, and we've done it in the past, of putting parking restrictions on Bank Street, so you have 2 lanes going north and south on Bank Street to get people out of the facility as possible. We'll have shuttle service. That's part of the arrangement that will be for major events. So that is a challenge, but it's in many ways it's one of it's a good problem to have. When you have a lot of people want to go to an area, it shows that it's a popular place, it's an in-demand place, and we'll have to do our best to minimize the impact both on those people wanting to go to the facility and those people who live in the vicinity.